Welcome to all. So today we will learn about a Python string methods. So how to declare a string in a Python. So we need to declare one variable. Let's say I'm declaring a message here and I'm typing a welcome to all learning in Python class. Let's say, okay. So if I need to print this message, I need to use a print and message. Okay. So I am able to print this content here. Okay, this strings we called as a string. How we can check it, is it string or not? We can use a type method, type function, and we can put the variables, and we came to know it is a string here. Now let's learn about if I want to make it all upper. For example, message dot upper, so I need to use upper. I can use a tab here, so it's giving me a here completing. If I'm not using, now you can see automatically it's completing, and you can see it completed. Now it return us a in output as a all in capital letter, and if I want in lower, so now we can see or return in a lower. And if I want into a title, so all return a title. What happened? W caps, T caps, two T caps, all A caps, learning L caps. So it is returning here. Okay, and here, and if you want to capitalize, for example, okay. So let's learn a capitalize. So let me take this message again, and I can put here, and let me use a C here, and Python D. I will use a capital and small. Okay, and now let me so here I will make a message to here. Okay, so now message to dot, if I need to use a capitalize, I can use the C here. Now I can see capitalize option is coming here, and let me make, so now I can see uh here T was in a capital, it comes as a lower. Okay, so now let's say if you want to make this all in a center, how we can make a center here? So we can use a dot and center here. So I can use a message to dot and C. Now I can use a center, and if I want to know about a help, what exactly this function is doing, I can use a single question mark, or either I can use a double question mark, and control enter, and it will give us a here return a center string of the length of the objects. So here width, we need to give the width here, so how much width we required here. So let's do it also here. So we will do the center for, let's say I can type a one message here, message 3 is equal to, let me type a welcome. Okay, so easy to we can calculate here how many words are there. So see here, the words total are 3 and 4. These are total 7. So I suppose if I want to make a center, how can I use this here? Message 3 dot, I can use a center, and here let's say I want to make a space here. Let's say 10 this side, 10 left side, and 10 right side. Okay, so what is my intention is, a I want this here, so this is a 10, and here it should be a welcome, and 10 spaces here. So total welcome having a 7. Okay, so how many these are comes here? 10 plus 7, 27, 27 sorry, 10 plus 7, 17, and total 27 is the answer here. So let me give a 27 here. Let me pass a 27 now. Now you can see it came as a 27. Now you can see the spaces came here. But if you want to print here, for example, I want to do a print here, and let me print a here. So you are able to see a single code. Why? Because I have not printed here. I did not use the print function, so that was the reason it will show a single code here. Okay, so now you can see welcome. How is it came? So for example, if I'm not using a I'm not counting as like that I told you now, and directly I can use a 7. So then it doesn't make a sense. It will not show you any difference here. That you will not feel any difference here. So, and when I increase the value here, and let's say I will make it 10 now. So then you will feel little difference, but not, let's say I will do it 12 at least. So now you can see it feels here. So like that, you need to calculate here. So if you want to make anything in a center. Now let's learn the others methods as well also. So right now, let me make a x is equal to, so I can make a simple here. Okay, so I can make a welcome to all. So, okay, declare a one string here in x here. Okay, now here, let's learn here. The next one is a count here. Okay, so in a count, if you want to know what actually count will do, return the number of non-overlapping occurrence of some string sub in the start and end option, argument start and end here interpreted as in a slice notation. So, so what it will do here. So for example, I want to search here a 2, and now I can see it shows us a how many 2 are there, one only. And now we have another one. We have made it a like we have on this simple. So let me put some value. So, here let me language. So I will make a lang is equal to, and let me use a Python and Java, and let me use a Ruby, and let me use a Python. Okay, so I'm using a Python, and I'm using a Java, again Java. Okay, so okay, so we declare a one string here, and now let me execute it here. Now lang, and let's say dot count. I want to do a count here, so I need to pass a string here. Let's say I want to pass a Java. So let me execute it here. So now it's giving me a Java 2 times. Now I can see I did a spell mistake in a here. Okay, I did a spell mistake. I didn't here. You can see one Java is this one, and Java this one here having a spell mistake. Okay, so it returning me a 2. Okay, and let me correct the spell mistake, and let's see how the result is. And here, and let me execute it here. Just 20, I need to execute it again. Okay, 22, and now let me execute it here. Now we are getting 3. So you can find out the count here using this functionality. So count, so here, so we can count the strings. We can count any word, I can say here, any word. Okay, so and even here, let's say in lang count, I want to use a j only. Let's say j, and I want to count j only. And now let's say, so only 3 times I am able to find a j. And let me try with another one, that is a t. And now t, small t, I am able to find only 2 times here. Okay, so like that you can find out here. So in a string, we can use some slash n. So slash n is using for a new line, and slash b is using for a backspace. And we are using slash also to ignore escaping. It is work as escaping character. So let me produce some examples. So right now, let me type a here employee message. Okay. So let's say here, I'm just mentioning my name is Hariom. Okay, so here I'm making a full stop, and I want to make a new line, and I'm working in example.com example. Okay, so now after that, I want to print this message. Let me print employee message. Okay, now let me execute it here. I can see, so new line came in the pictures here. Okay, so I'm able to get a new lines. If I'm if you don't want to use the slash n and you want to make a slash n is a part of this syntax, for example, eh, and so what you need to do here, say for example you want to make a slash n is the part of, then you can use a slash n, one more slash, so it means it is escaping character, it will ignore the functionality. So now you can see you are able to find slash n here. So what it did, so escaping character means ignore the functionality. So if some functions, if you want to remove that functionality and sometime, so let me give you one more example here. For example, uh, I am using a single quote here. Um, let's say I'm making a message here, a where, for example, and I'm declaring it here. I'm using a single here. So right now I'm writing I'm fine here. So now you and I'm closing here. So now you can see I'm here getting the syntax related. It's not red actually. You have seen here when I'm putting it, it must be in a red, but now it's say only I is red. But I use a single quote and single quotes. Now single is came here. So that single is the part of this syntax actually. It is not the meaning of a syntax actually. This is, so how can I ignore this functionality? I need to use escaping character. So this escaping character that I have disclosed here. So we need to use escaping character. So let's use escaping character now. I'm using escaping character. Now I can see it came as a red here actually. And now I just want to print where. Now I can say I'm fine. Okay, so that is the use of a escaping character. So right now I'm using here, and you are able to see slash is extra here, and you want to remove a slash n here from this syntax here. How you will do that? With the help of a backspace. That is example I'm producing here, slash backspace, backspace. Okay, so I can use a slash b here, slash b, and now let me execute it here. Now I can see what it did it here. It removed the dot here. So what I need to do, I need to put a slash b here instead of a here. Okay, so slash b, and now let me execute it here again. So now slash n is gone, and let me put a slash b again. Now see here, and let me do a one more here. I'm creating one more line, and let me do a one more slash b, and let me execute it here. Now you can see slash n unnecessary stuff. If you want to remove it with the backspace, so you can use a slash b. So it's the same like our backspace is working. So same it's working here. So if you want to give a tab, so you can use a slash t tab is using, and the slash v is using for a vertical tab. Okay, so we'll learn about all these things as well also. So let's say I'm taking the example of this employee message only. Let's take it, let's reuse it here. And now I want to give it a slash t. And now let's see that here. Now you can see tab came in a pictures here. And if you want to use a multiple tab, so multiple tab comes in a pictures. And let me produce with the example with the vertical also. So instead of a T, you want to use a B. B means vertical. So you will, vertical is not supported in Python. Okay. So vertical tab is not supported here, and in other like in self scripting, it is supported. It's okay. So now let's learn about a slash R. So slash R is what it will do when we put it will remove the end of the all the lines, all the words. It will remove all up to end of the line. Okay, so let's take this example. So here I'm replacing as a V, I'm replacing as a R, and now let's execute it. It removed all. here in this lecture, we learned about a upper, lower, and a title, capitalize. Okay, so we have a question mark as well also, that is returning a boolean actually. Okay, so let's learn about a boolean data type. So here we can learn here boolean. Boolean means Boolean means it will return the value of either true or false. Okay, when we are asking some question, is it true or false? So same things we will learn here. For example, x is equal to I'm making it as a 10 here. So okay, so if I want to digit x is a digit, so I'm making a question mark and let me execute it. So returning a true, it is a digit, so it will return me a true. Okay, and same things I'm doing here, and I'm declaring instead of a 10, I'm making a rupees, for example. So now I'm checking, is it okay? So now I can see it returning me a false. So I can check it, is it number or is it a string? Is it not a number with others alphabet is there? So like that we can check here. It is a very simple here. And same things we can check anything here. For example, uh, we have uh, this message now. Okay, and here I want to check this message. First I want to check, is it title or not? So I'm just pressing is. You can see how many things is coming here. Is alpha, is number, is alpha, is ASCII, is decimal, digit, identifier, lower, numeric, is printable, is space, title, upper. So here you can check it. Is it here anything? Is it title here? If I'm making here, so it will return us a false. Okay, so how you can use this method with, how can you use these booleans with the help of a if? So right now I'm going for teach a if condition also. So let's learn here if condition. So how if condition is work here? If condition, this is the condition I'm putting here, colon, and if it is a true, then it will execute, it will print this statement. Okay, either we can make a else statement, and this is the statement I can here statement. Okay, if this condition is true, then it will print this one. If it is a false, so else for a false, so it will print here. So let me show you the live example now. So let's say I have a x is a here digit. Okay, so now I'm taking this as a example. So this is a condition here. So I can use a if only, if as same condition, and colon is must be. That is a part of a syntax, and print, I can say it is it is a digit value. It is a digit value. I'm printing my message here. Okay, it is a digit value, else. Okay, either let's say if only, suppose I want to see is it but only one condition. If true, then it will return. If it is false, then it should be not return. Okay, so let's go with this one here. Now it's a digit value. Okay, and now let's say I want to make it a I mentioned here R here, any character here. Okay, now let me here. Now I'm not able to see any message here, but what you want to display the false message as well also. So how you can do it? How you can do these things here? I need to use a else now, colon, that is a must. It is a part of a syntax here. So print. So I can say it's not a digit value. Okay, so it's not a digit value. So now let me make a enter here. Now I execute this code here now. Okay, so it's not a digit value, that's a true. And now let me put a here some here. Now you can say it is a digit value, but let's say if I want to make a .50, so it's returning, it is a non-digit value, because I'm checking a digit, I'm not checking a float. So now it's saying it is not a digit value. So I'm checking a digit, I'm not checking a float here. So it return me it is a non-digit value. Okay. Okay, So in Python, the one problem is there. So it should be like that here. Suppose if I'm using here, I will make a, so you will get a indentation issue. So your everything is fine, but what you did a mistake here. For example, I did a mistake here and I put here, and now let me execute it here. So I will get a indentation issue here. So now indentation error, see. So it must be a from here only. Okay, now how to remove this error? So now the error has been removed here. So like that might be when you are writing your program, you will get these errors normally. So it means there is some issue with a space, might be tab or something. So you need to identify it and you need to fix it.